rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the field.
Let's go. Come on.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your...
Hey, you're too cool to talk or what?
Making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And that's what I'm talking about.
49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the
Got him.
Shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. That'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Jackson on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
7-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Raven.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first downs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their...
Oh, now you're talking. That's how you are. It's okay. Let's get it.
As a receiver, maybe sometimes for the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it,
let's go. I eat bitches like you for breakfast. Let's go.
They had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running the counter with Mostert. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
I don't quit, nigga.
It's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Oh, come on!
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Jackson rolling to his left. Oh, looking for it. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 81 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
A gain of 33 yards.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To
Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
49ers 15.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
You got lucky on that shit.
The chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
Looking to throw. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 12.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gold with the extra point. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They begin with a quick throw out left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind